Hey guys, Mopar A to B. So on Labor Day weekend, we're out here slaving away on some cars and trying to get some things done. It gets hot later in the day, but show you what we've been working on. This is a 71 Charger, original butterscotch. Pretty cool color. Put some vector wheels on it. And have to clean up the engine bay. And plan on putting the 400 block in it that repainted and got ready. Originally this car came with 383. I still have the original engine, but it needs to be rebuilt. So the plan is just to get it running with the 400, work the bugs out of it. It's a car from the north, so it's kind of rusty, but it was a cool Charger. Charger 500 model. So cleaned up the paint. You can see before it was all dull, and put some rubbing compound on it and brought the shine out. It had been repainted at least once, so it's not the original paint, but like the engine compartment's original. Of course, inside's original, but the outside had been repainted with, a lot of Bondo in it. But got all the parts, just have to put it back together. Kind of jump from car to car. This is 71 Scamp. Did a little work on that, got it running again. Put a mini starter on it over the weekend. It had an old Mopar starter, and that thing was on its last leg, and it would really drop the battery down. I'd lose spark and low voltage. So the electronic ignition doesn't like, below 11 volts really. 11 and a half, I would think it was dropping to. And I took the factory box out and I got a ready to run distributor. So basically it's just two wires to hook up, and hook that up, and it seemed to run better, but it still had the start issue with that old starter. So I need to I got some headers for it. I need to put some headers on it, and that's a 2-barrel intake. That was a truck motor somebody put in it, and got new oil pan on it. They still had a truck pan on it, and the engine was jacked up in the front, and so I leveled it back out and put a car pan on it. Found out the hard way that 318 pan and 360 pan are different. Put the 318 pan on, and the rear engine was leaking bad oil, and found out that it does not work. So a 360 pan for the 360, put that on, saved that problem. I need to put headers on it, change the intake to 4-barrel intake, and put a 4-barrel carburetor on it. Plan is get this thing, I was hoping to get it to the track, but we're running out of time now in fall. But put some headers for it. Then the old Fun Fish, the 67 Barracuda. Worked on that last time. We had a torsion bar cross member break, and basically I looked into putting a new cross member in it, and the cross member was like about $400 by the time you got it shipped and all that. And it was bad on this side, the driver's side, so I ended up, I patched it, scabbed onto it, fixed it, and Basically, I had to take the torsion bar out. You can see there's a patch on the back side. And then did a patch on the front side too. If you can see that or not. Basically just, and then I put pour 15 on it to just coat it up before we undercoat it. Yeah, just trying to make it a ratty driver, 4-speed driver. So I run it down the lane a couple times and back. Still a work in progress. 68 Roadrunner. I don't know if you guys seen this thing since all I did was rattle canned it black, so it was all one color. And I did find some hood inserts. Get them off eBay. And I got a flat tire. I got to change that. And I got a trunk rear filling panel for it. Needs to be painted, but got that off of Marketplace. And heck, it came. Guy had it packed, and it came in a long box via FedEx. And it was actually bent in the middle more than it should have been. FedEx damaged it. But what can you do? I straightened it out. It's just for beater, so it'll work. But this has got the 440 motorhome engine in it, and it runs, seems to run good. Transmission's got a leak at the shift rod is leaking, so I need to fix that. It's like every time it sets, it runs out a couple quarts of transmission fluid. So got to fix that to get it running. Oh, I did. That air cleaner I had on my 70 Roadrunner, but it's originally for like a 68 or maybe 69. And so went up to Carlisle and I got two 70 Roadrunner, the dual snorkels. And so I took this off my 70 and put one of them on the 70. And I guess those dual snorkels, I think they were the same for 70 and 71. So I went, picked up, I found two, and I was going to put one on my 71 satellite, but it's got a air gap Edelbrock, I think it's a Edelbrock RPM air gap, but it's no, it's a Mopar, that's right. It's a Mopar, I think it's M1 or something. It sets up higher, and I didn't have any space underneath the hood for it, so won't be able to use it on the 71 satellite, but it worked on my Roadrunner. I still got to mount ignition resistor and coil on this thing and clean up the wiring. Oh, I did work on the 69 Barracuda a little bit, trying to get some glass in it. Actually, I picked up that hood at Carlisle, had the scoop on it already. I was looking for fiberglass, but that's a 69. You can tell because of the hump. This hump on the front is a 69 hood, and 67, 68 are flat pretty much. I need to get a windshield put in this thing, try to keep water out of it. But Alex, he picked up this glass out of a junkyard, local junkyard for me. Oh, that was probably the first part of the summer. And I got a new gasket for it, and we put that thing in. Of course, that was a pain in the butt. Pain putting that glass in. But took a while. And finally, with Alex's help, we got her done. Yeah, you can see this thing's rough. It was just like a shell. And I'm gonna try to make it, eventually, I wanna make a drag car out of it. I got a 383 I wanna put in it. Of course, I have to rebuild the 383 and all. But that's gathering parts for it. Like I said, since it's sitting outside, I'm trying to get a windshield in it and seal it up best I can so it doesn't deteriorate as much, as fast. Old 68 Satellite. That's a 318 car. It was Alex's great grandfather's car. Hopefully he'll fix it up one day. All right, been jumping from project to project. There's old 6-gun. Put him on the back burner. I still got that 6-pack, and I got a 440. I'll have to. It's a turning 440. I think it was a mobile home engine, or it might have been an old C-body engine, because it's actually HP. I traded an intake for it, and be able to. Plan is to put a 6-pack on that engine and put that in this Roadrunner eventually. This 67 Barracuda notchback. I gave that one to Alex. He's going to build a race car out of that and put a small block, probably a 360 in it. Eventually, I got the 69. Maybe one day we'll race them together. Thank you guys for watching. This is a Labor Day long weekend. Just trying to get some things done at the end of the summer. Get some things moving around. So basically didn't get any car shows this weekend. Just been working on the junk here and piddling from car to car. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.